Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and I have a video that I want to do that popped in my head this weekend. This is April 2nd, and so we had Easter this past weekend. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter weekend. I know I did, because I on Good Friday, my daughter called me to let me know that she was graduating with her bachelor's in nursing, her her degree. She had taken her last final right before Easter, and now she's got to go do some clinical stuff, and then they're going to do the pinning and all that stuff in May and June. Like May. So I'm all excited. But what does that have to do with today's video? Well, what that has to do with today's video is she already has her job lined up. It's in August. She's going to go work for Duke Medical School in Durham, North Carolina. So, which is a great organization to work for. And but one of the things she told me, she says, "Dad, I'm going to be working 3 days a week, nights, and so I need you to teach me how to trade." I'm like, "Oh, jeez, like I need to take this on." So I said to her, I said, "Well, when do you need me to teach you this?" And she goes, "Well, when I get done taking my eclex and this and that, and then this and this and this and this." And I said, "Listen, I tell you what. Let me start off with something really simple, and I'm going to start sending you screenshots on a daily basis. Since she's no longer taking exams or any of that stuff, she's just doing clinical stuff, 40 plus hours a week from now until May or whatever it is." So I said, "I'm going to send you charts, and I'm going to have you look something up." So I sat down with her over Easter weekend, and I decided I was just going to make a simple chart with the simplest strategy that I have, and I'm just going to clarify everything off the screen and just make it real simple. So on this chart, these are all free indicators, no hocus pocus, magic focus, whatever. And so we're going to have the bar timer, the current day, high, low, and open. Remember the open. EMA, which is your exponential moving average. We're going to have it set at a 9. These are going to use a 1 minute chart. And then we're going to have the SMA, and we're going to have it set at 105. We're not trading the SMA, so I don't need it to be exact. I just need it to be on the chart. So I'm not going to use the 5 minute one. I'm going to use the simple one. And then last, we're going to throw the Donchian Channel on there, because what I'm going to teach her, what the first trade I'm going to teach her is the 1 minute gold line trade. And so what I want to do is I want to just open one up right here on my charts. I'm going to walk you right through the same thing I walked her through. And I'm going to show you a couple things today that happened. And these I'm teaching her two things. One is the overnight open, and the other is the 1 minute gold line. Those are the two things I'm going to teach her. I'm going to send her charts. I'm going to have her look at them, and then send me back notifications of when she saw a trade, didn't see a trade, saw a trade, didn't see a trade, saw a trade, didn't see a trade. So that when I get her back here in June, she can sit right in front of my computer, and she can just take the trades. And then what I'll do is I'll just buy her a whole system. So anyway, so let me walk you through what I walked her through on Saturday, I think it was. By the way, everybody see my new picture? That's my April picture. That's my baby Lucy. She's so sweet. She's so cute. Anyway, so let me get this chart started. I'm going to start it on another. Let me shut this video down. I'm going to start it on the next. Okay, so what I've done is I've created the chart with these indicators on it. So for those of you that don't know, you just go into your control center, new chart, pick your instrument. In this case, it's gold, and you automatically defaults to a 1 minute chart. Boom, you open it. There it is. And you create and you put your indicators on it by right clicking indicators and the ones I set up here. Now, I'm going to talk about each indicator sitting on this chart nice and slowly. There goes my two dogs because they hear somebody. Anyway, so it's live television, folks. So the first one is the bar timer. So the bar timer is an extremely important instrument. It's this right down here in the bottom right. And what that does is it starts at 60, ends at 0. 60 is when a new candle starts. 0 is when it closes. When that candle closes is very important. You'll see because it impacts how we enter our trades. So remember, I'm putting this little concept together for my daughter. So let me interject 1 second about that. So I do not promote people taking up trading. I don't promote that to people. It is the most frustrating thing you will ever do in your life. So what I would say is to you about the reason I'm going to at least do this with my daughter is because it takes discipline and patience. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a 3-star athlete in college. She, all through high school, was all states, and in college, she's super athlete. She has, I think, 4 school records in running. She broke the 10,000 meter race record 2 weeks ago. She runs 60 to 80 miles a week, every week. She was the conference athlete of the year last year. I'm talking girl or boy. Okay. It takes a lot of discipline to get out of bed at 4:30 in the morning and to run, 8-10 miles each day. So my son, who is a finance major from a very good school, who's out in the real world, I'm not teaching him how to do this because he doesn't have discipline and whatnot. Hey, stop. These two dogs are now they're back down here and they're wrestling. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what I told her I would do for her. I'm going to set up the chart. I'm going to send them to her, and then I'm going to have her identify on these charts the places, regardless of how the trade results are, the places that meet the rules. So we're going to talk about the rules here. All right. So first thing I did, okay, let's talk about all the instruments. So we have the bar timer. We talked about that. Second, we have the current day. Let me shrink this up a little bit. Let me shrink this all the way up. Current day opening price, which is that gold line, right? Current day opening price, which is that gold line right there. Current day high, which is the green dash. Current day low, which is the red. Okay, and as the day expands from 6 p.m. the night before Eastern Standard Time, it creates new highs and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what we're looking for is the opportunities inside all that. Okay, so that's current day high, low, and open. Open's very important. We'll see that here in a minute. So next is the EMA 9 EMA. So that is this 1 minute gold line right here. Okay, I call that the 1 minute gold line. Okay, it is it is the one and only moving average that I used to pass my first ever evaluation with Apex. That was the one and only instrument, the one and only moving average, the 9 EMA. And that's the one I'm going to show her how to use. So, and then you've got the 21 SMA, which is a 5 minute moving average, but I really have it set at 105 so that since it's on a 1 minute chart. And then we have this Donchian Channel, which is this blue line and this blue line. Okay. That is price either contracting or expanding or contracting for the last 60 minutes. So what it does is it like here's from here over. That's all the way across is going to be 60 minutes. Once that starts going down, it's because nothing has pushed that channel back up in the last 60 minutes. So it's constricting and then it's expanding and it's constricting and expanding. Important part about this is we want to trade it when it starts expanding. We do not want to trade it when it's constricting. Okay? So, and that's what we're going to talk about. So, here we go. The next thing I do that I told her is that you need to know for each one of these instruments when it opens and when there's news, because you don't want to be trading in the first 15 minutes of it opening. So that's with gold, it opens at 8:20. So what I did is I blocked out this 15 minutes right here. Okay. And then also today, this is April 2nd, we had news at 10. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to get in, you don't want to be looking for a trade when you got about 10 minutes left to get to 10. You don't want to be looking for a trade because the time it takes for that trade to actually set up, even if it did, by the time you get in it, you're too close to the news to get the rewards, in my opinion. So I blocked out 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after. This is all blocked out. So there's no trading in there. Okay. All right. Now, this 105 SMA, 105 period, because it is 105 on a 1 minute chart. This 105 period SMA, this is a direction. So if you're below it, we're looking for shorts. If you're above it, you're looking for longs. It's that simple. That's the only purpose of that line. The only purpose. Has no other purpose. All right. It's kind of like a lion, male lion. His only purpose is to just hang out and make sure nobody beats up the crew. It's just to be there, to make sure everybody's going in the right direction. And that's exactly what this line is. So let's talk about the rules. First rule is, are you in the right direction? So since price is down below the red line, we should be looking for shorts after the 15 minutes are up. Then, do you have a recent channel break? That's where the Donchian Channel either pushes when you're going down, it's when it pushes south, or when you're going up, it's when it pushes north. Okay, so you have one of those. And then last, you have a smooth pullback to that 1 minute gold line. And if the answer to that is yes, then you have trades. So let's talk about this right here. All right, so price comes down here. Whoa, we have Donchian Channel pierce. The problem is it didn't pull back smooth into the gold line. Matter of fact, this one went here, this one went here, this one went down below this one right here. So, and then it went up. So it's easier when I show you what a smooth pullback is. So this is one that I would expect her not to identify as a trade. Okay. So then we came down here and we didn't create a new low. Rolled up, rolled up, rolled up, rolled up. Actually, nothing going on in here. See how you stay out of all this noise? Because your Donchian Channel is not expanding. Now, wham, we cross here. Uh-oh, we got a Donchian Channel expansion. Okay. Rule 1, what direction do we look for? Well, we're north of the red line, so we're looking to go long. Did we break the Donchian Channel to the north? Yes. Okay. Do we have a smooth pullback? Let's check that out. What is a smooth pullback? Well, we had this candle here is the high of that candle lower or equal to the candle to the left, the candle that started the piercing and the pullback. Okay, the highest one, then the pullback. Is it lower or equal to? Yes. Is it lower? Is the next one lower or equal to? Yes. So all these yeses get us all excited because what we're looking for, I'm going to drag this. I created this. I'll show it to you here in a minute. This is going to be your buy stop. Okay. that you got sitting up here. And as these candles, like when this candle right here, this green one, when it closes, that's the whole point of having the bar timer in the bottom right. When it closes, because you've met all those rules, the piercing, the smooth pullback to the gold line, the right direction of the red line, in the proper trading times, and all that good stuff. All right. You then drop your order right there. Boom. When this candle, this green candle closes. Well, then the next candle opens. And again, you're looking at this bar timer. And that one closes also. Are we still in the rules? Well, our wick of our candle is north of the gold line. We didn't pierce this or we'd be in the trade. So we're going to drag this down here. Bam. And then when this candle opens, wham, it runs on through and runs right up. Now, this is a trade that I'm normally looking for about 20 ticks and about 5 tick stop. I want to follow these candles. Okay. Well, this ran up as these candles kept running up. Boom, you ran your stop up to about here. When it rolled over, you probably lost a tick or two. You actually lost some money on this. But this is an identified setup. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. That's this one right here. Do we have a Donchian Channel break? Yes or no? Yes. Is this candle lower high than this candle? Yes. Is this candle lower high than this candle? Yes. By the way, when this candle closed, you'd have your buy stop right here. Okay? When this candle right here closed, because it's sitting on that gold line. Okay? Long as the candle is sitting on that gold line, you're going to follow the tops of the candles until it decides to reverse and go. Okay? So you're not trying to catch a falling knife, you're trying to catch the spear as it goes back in your direction. So you're not catching the falling knife by buying it into the gold line, okay? Then this one closed, this red candle. And it's still, if you look, we'll just do this. If you look, when this one closed, you're still at the gold line. So you put your buy order right there. If it turns and reverses, boom, there you go, okay? Then this one, the whole body of the candle, wick and all, stayed south of your gold line. When it closed, you cancel that trade. Just cancel it. Just cancel it. No trade. No trade. Now, by the way, it ended up being a 5-minute red line, but we're not talking about 5-minute red lines, okay? Turned out to be a 5-minute red line, though, for 20 ticks. Easy. At least 20 ticks. But anyways, we're not talking about 5-minute red lines. We're only sticking with one trade type. That's what we want to talk about. That's what we want to learn the rules for right here, so that you learn these one simple things. You can dick and dunk, make yourself some money, move on with your day. All right, so did we get a Donchian Channel pierce? Yeah, we did. Holy cow, right here we did. Then it came down, but it didn't come into the gold line. Did we get a new Donchian Channel pierce higher for the next pivot? Yes, this one's higher than this one, and it rolled up. So now this becomes our rotation candle. So did this candle here have a lower high or equal than the one to the left? Yes. Okay. Did we have a Donchian Channel pierce? Yes. Are we in the right direction of the red SMA? Yes. Okay. So when this candle God, I hate this damn thing. When this thing closed right here now, this red one, same thing. Is it lower than this? Yes, yes. When this one closed, boom, you move your buy stop right here. Remember, you're not supposed to see what's going on right here, okay? So now your next candle forms. Boom. There it is. It closes. Uh-oh, it closed lower than that one. So you're still not in the trade. So what do? As soon as it closes, you're looking at your bar timer. As soon as it closes, you measure it for 1 tick north of it. So the top of it is 280.0. Your entry is 280.1. Bam. Uh-oh. Guess what you just got? Well, that one went 29 ticks, but you just got your $200. So you had a loss for probably 10, 20 bucks the first trade that met all the rules. And you just got 200 bucks on this one. Not bad. So let's keep looking. Now look at, we're creating new Donchian channels, new Donchian channel highs over here. Okay. So let's watch these one at a time. So there's a new Donchian channel high. We're still waiting for somebody to rotate back to our 9 EMA. Remember, we're only trading one trade type right now, along with the overnight open, which the overnight open is way down below, so we're not worried about it. So, and we're not into our news bars yet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, here's a high. So now we have a new Donchian channel high. This is our pivot candle now. Okay, this is our, at this specific moment, this is now it. So let's see if the candles follow sequence. Okay, is this one lower than that one, the high? Yes. Have we touched the gold line yet? No. So we don't have a trade on the chart yet. Okay. Ooh, okay, now this one touched the gold line. We wait patiently for it to close. The top of it is 83.5. So our entry is 83.6. We have a buy stop right there. All right, now, why? Donchian channel high. Smooth pullback to our 9 EMA in the right direction of the SMA. Everything looks hunky dory. We haven't gotten to the news yet. Okay, remember we put those boxes on the chart. All right, we haven't gotten to that yet. So here we go. Oops, oops, oops. Well, that candle opened and closed at the same height as the candle to the left. It didn't close at the same bottom, but it closed at the same height, high. So we're still sitting here waiting. Okay. So that one closes. We still got our buy right here at 83.6. Okay. Ooh, oh boy. Okay. All right. Hold on. Now, the next candle opens and closes. It's still touching the gold line. It's still north of the gold line, meaning part of the candle, meaning the top of it is still north of the gold line. So when this candle right here closes, now our new high is 83.0. So we're going to go in at 83.1. 83.1. Okay. Buy stop. That's why we're looking at that bar timer on the right. We know to drop and drag the order right there. Okay. What happens? Oh, Jesus. A big hammer candle. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Those hammer candles are perfect. Okay. You know why? Because they reached down here. When they reach down and they grab all them stops and they still haven't put you in the trade yet, you are in the catbird seat. You're in the catbird seat. I love when I see them reach down and then come back up. That means they've cleaned out this direction. Now we're going that direction. And I wasn't involved in any of that. So, all right. So what happens next? Oh, it's a Christmas miracle. How did that happen? So what happens? Oh, geez. Yep. So there's another $200. So you got $200 on this one right here. And you got $200 on this one, and you lost probably 20 on that one. So you got a big 380 bucks, and it is 9:49 in the morning. Okay, Eastern Standard Time. So, what does a smart trader do at this point? Smart trader calls it a day. But let's just talk about what's going on. See the box coming in over here, the gray, the bluish stuff. That means we're going into news. So we're not looking at anything anymore. We're not looking at anything in gold. We're not looking at anything in oil. We're not looking at anything in NQ. We're not looking at anything anywhere. Okay? This is a good time to go and refresh your coffee. Go back and look at your trade entrances and exits and see if you did some good things, because you got about 20 minutes to kill right now. Okay? This is where the patience comes in. Discipline, patience. Now, what happens? Well, it pulls back and stuff, but see, it's in our news. It's in the news. It's in the news. In the news. Gets all choppy. Gets all ugly. Now we're out of the news. All right. So no Donchian Channel piercing, because here's the Donchian Channel. Now the Donchian Channel's riding the same as the daily high. Okay, you can see the Donchian Channel riding up to the daily high. We created a new Donchian Channel high here. Rotate down, boom. There's a long right there. And if you followed the back of the candles, yeah, you'd have lost some money there. Probably would have lost, I'd say 30, 40 bucks at least. All right. So now all of a sudden, whoa, okay, whoa, market really is digesting this news now. So let's see what happens. Uh-oh, we went below this red line. So what does that mean when we go below the red line? That means below this SMA. It means we're looking for shorts. Okay? So we're going to look for all the same rules except mirror imaged in reverse. So did we just break a Donchian Channel here? Yes. Okay. Are we south of the red line? Yes. So we're looking for shorts. We broke a Donchian Channel to the short side with this candle. So let's see if we get anything. Oop, still going. Oop. Okay, whoa. Okay. All right, hold on here. We might get a pullback. We'll see if we get one. I don't remember, honestly. Okay, so now we got smooth. So we got this low, that green candle low is higher or equal to the candle to the left. Now the rule is in reverse. You got to see it in reverse. Okay, so did this candle, is the low of this one equal to or higher than the candle to the left? It is. Yes. Okay, so we're still good on a smooth pullback concept. But we haven't touched the gold line yet, so we don't have a trigger trade yet. Oop, now we got it. See, we touched the gold line. Did the low of this candle, once it closed, is it higher or equal to the low of that candle to the left? And the answer is yes. So your order, as soon as that candle closes, should be right there. Waiting. Bam. There you go. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. It really is. It's a Christmas miracle. I mean, it's a Christmas miracle. Did I say that? So let's see if we get any more. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We got a Donchian Channel again. A new Donchian Channel break. This probably cleared 20, I would say. Let's see here. What is that? 82. Oh, yeah, I cleared 20. Definitely cleared 20. All right, so you cleared 20 on the way down. Now all of a sudden you got this. Is this low higher than this low? Or, yeah, higher than this low or equal to? The answer is yes. Is this low higher or equal to this low? Yes. Got a new Donchian Channel pierce. You're getting a smooth pullback. It's all starting to look good. So let's get our little order man down here. Our little sell stop. Okay. Oh, not only did we get a pullback, but we got a nice piercing through and then the hammer on the way back down. So let's see. As soon as this candle closes right here, our sell stop should be sitting right there, one tick below it. What happened? Oh, I mean, you can see why this strategy works. Yeah, this is exactly the strategy I used to pass my first evaluation in Apex and to get funded. So there it is. It's gone through. We're at 80.7. So we're looking for 78.7. Oh, hell, that's right here. Right there. Boom. You got $200 in freaking less than 2 minutes. in less than 2 minutes. So you got 400 going north, you got 400 going south. Now let's get to the best part of the day. Okay, now I like to do these things in twos. I like to do these things in twos. It gets a little dicey. So here we go. Now, let's talk about the last thing. This is the overnight open. When was the last time we saw the overnight open? Well, we crossed it at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. Okay? So now, what does that mean? Well, that means when we come back to that thing, there is a high likelihood that it's going to reject it. Okay? That line right there, that gold line right there is very powerful, very important. So let's just watch. But we want to see how price gets there. Okay, so it slams down out of nowhere, creates a pullback, and then continues to slam down. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. 6 candles in a row that have a smooth pullback, which is exactly what I've talked about multiple times. The more candles creating that pullback to that overnight open, and the longer it's been since we've been to the overnight open, both those things together make this a better trade. What happened? Same thing. You drag your buy down here below as the candles, as it finally touches the gold line. You're putting it there, then you're putting it there. As these candles close with your new lower highs, and then bam, there's your order. There's your trade. Now, we hadn't seen it since 12:30. So what did it do the rest of the day? Well, that's why this is the most beautiful swing trade. When you're done having drawdowns and those stupid rules, because you've got PAs that are past all the drawdown stuff. That's the trade you take, and you follow the pivots with your stop. Just keep following the pivots with your stop. Keep following the pivots with your stop. Now, if you'd have created this as your pivot, here's about $2,000. That's about $2,000. One contract. Up, up, up. Each one of these rotations is higher than the one to the left. So you stop, just keeps following the pivots. That one right there is the one that's kind of a little iffy. It didn't break the top over here, so you don't necessarily have a pivot yet. This technically became the pivot when this broke. But anyways, still $2,000. That's what I wanted to show you guys. That little simple 1 minute gold line trade and that overnight open trade is the thing that I'm going to teach my daughter first. All right, everybody have a good day. I will talk to you later. Bye.